Motorbiking en Argentina. Es al lado de San Pedro de Atacama. San Pedro de Atacama es en Chile, pasa la montaña.
Good morning. Here we are in Arequipa, Peru. I've been here for a couple days and I'm tired of the rain. So I'm heading south towards Tacna and Arequipa, I think it is. Arequipa's in Chile. Anyways, this is the border crossing into Chile today. Time to move this along and see what happens. Today I'll be joining another fellow rider. His name is Marco. He'll be on a Harley Davidson Sportster, I think. Anyways, we'll get a chance to see him. So let's get out there and let's have some fun.
All right, let's get going and find Mr. Marco's house. This is Arequipa. There he is. There you are, man. Good, except little problems at the hotel. I was going to be easy on time. Hey, you haven't paid. Since when? They never write receipts. So I'm like, yeah.
The same person?
No, because I paid different people. And old guy, I think he forgot. I don't think he's trying to be malicious, but we're gonna join up today with Marco, and this is his bike. This is a Harley Davidson Speedster. That, this guy, and he's done years and years of travel on that bike.
My name is Marco. I'm Italian. I'm 42 years old and I've been on the road for about 8 years, except break for the lockdown. I'm traveling with my beautiful Harley Davidson. Her name is Liberty. Today we are in Arequipa in Peru. Been here for about a month and finally I'm getting my way towards Brazil, the long way through Chile and then Bolivia and finally Brazil. Who knows? I like when things don't go the way I suppose them to go. But it's stressful.
It is stressful for everybody.
Yeah, water bottles are actually going to be fuel for him. He has a long leg of riding that has possibly no gas stations. And some gas stations in Bolivia won't allow you to ride up with the bike to get the fuel. But look at this, how vintage this baby is, eh?
Motorbiking en Argentina. Es al lado de...
Here we go. Ciao, eh? Well, we have a little mist. Not a lot. And I'm choosing not to put a jacket on. bet you that is all from a mining operation. It's dumped in there and then they're filling it in. You can tell they had a roadblock here. Of the military men, they got some big equipment, eh? Well, lots of guys relaxing. A tank. Woo. Yeah, they're not gonna let this intersection be shut down again. They'll shut it down somewhere else. And he's ready. Gracias. They got solar panels. That makes sense. That's the first one where you didn't have to go to the far right. I was wondering what he was going to do because his bike looks so wide. He's almost half a lane. Buenas tardes. ¿Cómo?
¿Para dónde serán?
¿A dónde? Where am I going?
Ajá.
Rica,
Arica, Chile.
Chile, sí.
Fruta, verdura,
Nah,
nada de fruta.
nada.
Ya. Puede continuar. ¿De dónde viene?
Where did we start?
Arequipa,
Arequipa.
Arequipa.
Lo siento, mi español. Poco.
Poco a poquito. El español es importante, el inglés también.
Great.
Puede continuar, buen viaje.
Perfecto. Gracias. Hasta luego. Ciao. No fruit or veggies allowed. Well, this really smells fishy, so what is it? Offshore breed. I don't know what it is, but man, that smells like fish. So this is just outside of Ilo. It's southern Peru, Refinerio. Well, they're building some new apartment buildings.
Stuck here.
No way.
Yes, I found it.
I was just going to say, why don't we call it? We can walk it and you'll hear it. So it blows off and it lands in your bag, on the side of your bag.
It fell off and it just got stuck here.
Oh, you are lucky.
But it's telling me something. First it doesn't work, and then it flew away. It's telling me, keep me away.
Well, give it to me. I take it from you. Gee, and just when we were talking about tethering it, eh?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, isn't.
Don't touch anything except yourself. Well, he really lucked out. His phone popped off the holder up here, flew back and landed in between his bike and his bags. So it didn't hit the ground or anything. Now that is lucky. Man, it's a big, vast desert, you know, like left just goes off and it Well, we have been to numerous taxi drivers, the little tuk-tuk drivers. We've been to gas stations, and we have been to small stores. We're looking for this triplicate piece of paper you need to have in order to get into Chile, and apparently they don't provide it to you at the customs area. You have to get it here in Tacna before you get there. It seems so odd, but that's what it's working out to be. So now we're doing one of my favorite things, which is, as you know, driving at night in the rain, and we are going to try to go to the international bus station. We went to the domestic bus station, but it was closed, and I'm not quite sure what's going to happen when we try to go to the international bus station, if it's going to be open or closed. This is so that it makes it easier for Marco in the morning to start in Chile, so that he doesn't have to waste time at customs. He would rather waste the time tonight, and then tomorrow he can blitz off up to Bolivia, to La Paz. Last night I decided I'm gonna take a different route. I'm gonna go up the Chilean side, and I will go to a national park in Bolivia, in the south of Bolivia. But I was just going to go a different route, just because what I was looking at was cold and wet, and I thought, you know what, I really don't enjoy cold and wet if I can choose not to. But we'll see. I mean, you get your choices, and then sometimes you don't get your choices, so we'll just see what's going to happen. But what I'm seeing here as I'm paying attention when I'm driving around is there are lots of hostels, there's lots of hotels here. If we're not successful finding what we're looking for, then you know, I can just pick one of these ones and do it in the daytime tomorrow. Go around looking for these forms. I mean, it's kind of nice because he's fluent in Spanish and Italian and English, so it makes it easier right now. Okay, he's gonna, you know, he's asking the questions, and I don't even know what the form is called. I just know that others have said, yeah, you got to get this darn form before you leave the town to go when you get to immigration. And if you don't have to, you have to drive all the way back here anyway. So since we know that that is the case, we're hoping to, you know, just get ahead of it and find this form. We'll see what happens, yeah? I would just as soon cross tonight as well, if it's, you know, reasonable and everything like that. Then I don't mind. And hopefully, maybe at this time of the day, evening, maybe there's less people trying to cross the border, and then maybe our border crossing will be faster. That part's appealing. Guys are talking and telling you this is what they're going through, this is what's happening. And one of them was at the border, this morning, and it was lined up like blocks. He says, oh, it's moving fast, but wow, you know, they could open the door and they could all just get inside. That's not moving fast to me, but good idea. Here we are. We're at the international bus station. And when I say we, this time it is Marco and Liberty, myself and Raleigh. And we're trying to get this form that you need to get into Chile, but you have to get the form before you get to the customs office, which is crazy, but it is what it is. So that's the system, we work with it. And Marco is gonna go inside, see if he can get it. He thinks we have to pay for it. I heard it was something like 3 soles each, which is like 90 cents or something like that. Anyways, we need them, and that's what we're here for. And I'm just the guy watching the bikes right now. That's all right, eh? Good job.
Just park next to the wall here so she can look at the luggage, she said.
Oh, that's nice, yeah.
All right, so you gotta come to the international bus station, and you go to this office, S1-E110 La Positive, and they will have it. And if you're lucky, you can bring a little guy like Marco with you, and he can help you get shit straightened out. You walk in through the entrance right over here, and 2 doors in, you're there. Okay, and so for 3 soles, you get your form, and this lady will fill it out for you as well. Now that is a good deal. 3 soles is something like 90 cents Canadian, which is like free for Americans almost, except you do have to pay something, so it's not free. There we go. Anyways, or you could elect to struggle and fill out the form because it's in Spanish. But you learn shit. But I also learned that if she does it, I can just check it and make sure it's right. Like no numbers are wrong or whatever. Anyways, that's what we do here at the International Bus Station. So these are the 2 forms you're going to be looking for. This one here, Welcome to Chile Affidavit. Basically, it's like all the declaration forms that you have. Are you bringing anything in, $10,000 or more, all that kind of stuff. And the other form that you're looking for, Tacna terminal, is peculiar, it's Arequipa. Anyways, you're looking for one of these babies filled out, and it comes in quadruple forms. There's 4 forms altogether, and so you're looking to get one of these. That's the form you're looking for. When you're at the bus station, these guys at these desks, they are currency exchangers. And so you can get your money exchanged. So I've done that, and I'm ready to get the heck going. Got my forms.
All right, we have our forms filled out like superheroes. Gracias. Yeah. And it's filled out, and not a copy, not a triplicate, but a quadruple. I don't know what it's called when you do things in 4. Quadruple it. Anyways, we got it. 4 copies. It's still raining, a drizzly kind of rain. Not as bad as before, thank goodness. If there's a massive lineup and it looks like it's going to take too long, we'll pull the pin, stay here in Tacna, and go tomorrow first thing in the morning. Otherwise, we'll try to get there and do it there.
I should have thought about this before. I just realized now what time is it. It's 7:30. It's gonna be 20 minutes to get to the border, or 25.
Yep, that makes it 8.
Exactly. Plus, we don't know how long it's gonna be there.
But if we're in no man's land, we get stuck in the middle.
Are we? No, because the frontier is one.
It's one spot? Oh, okay.
You do everything there. You don't have to check in and check out into different places. But my point is that when we arrive there, it's 2 hours later. So now it's already 9. So we're gonna be there it's now 9:30. So we're gonna be there around almost midnight.
Nah, everything will be closed. Restaurants.
Yeah, exactly.
Everything.
Exactly.
So we stay the night here.
The only problem is the form that we have now. They have the date of today.
No, we'll just scratch it out and change it. If it's a real problem, we pay 3 more and do it again.
Yeah, but I don't know if it's a problem.
I would just write on mine, or just change the date on all.
Because 3101 is going to be 0102.
Scratch it off and change it. And if they say no, okay. That's the problem then. You just drive back and go get it. You know exactly where to go now. Got to be fast. I didn't think about the 2-hour time zone change.
Yeah, I think it's. From a point of view, I would just go do it. It's late, and that's it. Because tomorrow, if I stay here, tomorrow it fucks me up all the.
Not really. What's his name made it?
The problem is it opened at 8:30. 8:30 this time, but it's already 10:30 there. And then I have a long. I don't want to arrive at midnight in the bus.
Let's find a hotel and food.
All right, so this here is the
Hotel Copacabana.
And plaza. Basically an inside room, I believe. Tight room. It has a window to an airspace. Nice looking bathroom, or nice enough. Good. Let's get changed and get some food.
When you show up late in a city and you're vegan, your choices are extremely limited, especially in Peru. But so, guess what you end up going to? Chifa, which is a Chinese restaurant again. But you know what? I don't really care because it's like 9:20 and I'm freaking hungry. Anyways, let's hope it's good. Let's see what it's like.
All right, we're gonna go to Chifa, Shanghai. I don't wonder why they call it why they don't call it Chino, but they call it Chifa. Anyways, the restaurant looks pretty nice, and I was looking at other people's dishes on the way in, and I was thinking they look good. They look good. So has Marco made his mind up yet?
All right, so we get some noodles with mushrooms, broccoli. That's about it, but it tastes good. All right, so here we are in Tacna, and what a day. We started in Arequipa, and it was just a day of motorbiking. We started in the mountain in some rain. It moved along, and it got a little worse, and it got better. We had some clouds, and we had some nice sunshine, but yeah, you know, actually the ride was pretty good. We ended up along the coastline. Temperatures got better, but just got really late. By the time we got here, we had to get the special documents for crossing the border. We had hopes of crossing the border today. Just wasn't going to work. When you cross over the border here to Arequipa, I think it is, you lose 2 hours time zone change, which is weird because you're crossing north-south. But anyways, they're 2 hour different, which meant that by the time we got there, it would be like midnight, and everything's going to be closed. Restaurants, and neither of us eaten. Things are less expensive in this town than the one just 20 kilometers away. So we said, stay here, finish the night off, and that's everything. So that's the day. I hope you enjoyed today's show. And if you did enjoy it, give it a big thumbs up. Click the bell so you're notified when new episodes are released. Subscribe. That way it's easy for you to find it on whatever device you're looking at. And share with some friends. It's great sharing things with your friends. Leave me a message. I love hearing from you guys. Hang on, there's a little squirt there. Oh yeah. The call to ride will continue. And thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next episode.